Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a roundtable discussion, as we call it. So we looked at house number one in the Chimney Hill?
Chimney Hill.
Chimney Hill subdivision. Tell us a little bit about that home. What were your initial thoughts? Who would that be ideal for? And how would somebody go about making an offer and getting into that home?
So it's interesting that I've been in this market for 20 years, and that neighborhood was built in the early to mid 90s, and would have been somewhat of a starter neighborhood when you moved into Southlake at that point. In fact, I did look at a home when I moved to this community 20 some odd years ago, and it was in my price range at that time, and to think now that a starter home in Southlake is $1 million. That home was $1.05 million. It was just under 4,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 3-car garage, had a pool. It had a lot of great amenities that a family would really enjoy. Making that their home and raising children there and having prom dates come over and graduation parties and kindergarten parties. That's a very typical home in Southlake. So the southern side of Southlake, there's several communities like that. There's probably, 10, 15 subdivisions that have homes similar to that were built about the same time, from early 90 to around 2000. And then as the community started to grow, it started moving north to the northern section because most of those properties were all kind of ranchettes initially. But back to that house. So the things that I saw there, 2 bedrooms down, that allows you to have a multi-generational family live there. You think about your grandparents. Stairs isn't really their favorite thing to be climbing, right? They don't want to be climbing to go upstairs to a bed. They'd rather have one on the single or the first floor of the property. That home had that, and it had a 3-car garage and a long driveway, so you could have plenty of vehicles. So as your family matures and they buy cars and whatnot, they can have plenty of space for that. The backyard was huge, so they had a play area over on the left-hand side of the yard, and then the pool was on the right-hand side. They had a koi pond, so there were lots of areas in that backyard that you can explore and enjoy as the children come up in age. And then the bedrooms and the media room upstairs gave a place for the kids to hang out and play when they have friends over. So it's really a family home in a family community with great schools. In fact, that house is within probably 100 yards of the elementary school that subdivision goes to. So you could actually walk to school if you wanted to.